wake up, wake up, wake up. Cool. So watch this whole thing, because if you just watch a little bit of it, you're gonna think I'm saying something that I'm not, and it's not gonna make a lot of sense. So this is my message to the unvaxxed people out there. The new vaccine mandates are coming really soon, and I think that's a good thing. You know, it's my right to feel safe, and it's my right to be safe. So it's my right when I go into a restaurant, or I ride a public bus or a plane, or go to my workplace. It's my right to know that there aren't unvaccinated people there that are going to make me less safe. You know, when I go into a restaurant, it's my right to know that the people that are eating next to me are not unvaccinated, that the people, you know, talking to me, you know, serving me food aren't unvaccinated. You know, and it's my right to know that the people touching my food are not unvaccinated. Okay. People who haven't gotten the vaccine already are doing it purely for selfish reasons. They're very selfish people. You know, so this mandate's good because, you know, they're not going to have a job soon, so that's going to be less threatening. But they'll still, so a lot of people will get it, but there'll still be people that won't get it, you know, and again, they're not good, they're very selfish people. You know, the next thing that they're going to have to do is keep them from traveling. That'll help. But beyond that, I don't really know what else they can do with these people. What can we do? You know, how can we be made to feel safe and to be safe? And I think the only thing that's going to be left is to take all of those people and to make them go somewhere else where they can't make us unsafe, where they can't spread disease. You know, can you imagine if you lived next to an unvaccinated person, or if one was in your family or one of your friends? Because you know how they ended the plague in Europe, right? They realized the plague was being spread by rats. You know, and like, what do you do when there are rats in your homes, running around in your streets, in your businesses? How do you keep your community safe? You round up all of the rats and you eradicate them. Yeah. So that's the road we're walking down right now. That's what's at the end of that road. And if that sounds ugly to you, then you know what my point is. Okay. So right now, you have three options. You can cheerlead us into a segregated society, and just know that we've done that a few times in the United States alone, just the United States alone. We've done that a few times, you know, and nobody looks back on the people that supported that kind of discrimination and thinks anything good about them at all. They are not looked well upon in history. That's just a fact. Your other option is to know that this is wrong, but to say and do nothing. And I almost think that's the worst one. And I understand it's really scary, you know, the threat of social ostracization. It's really scary. I don't want to discount it at all. It's a very primal fear, okay? But believe me, you can go through it and survive it, and you will feel better for it, because as scary as that is, you should be far, far more terrified of what is down that road, because I gave you a preview. That's what's at the end of that road, all right? I don't think we're going to get there, but it's bad enough that we're on that road right now, and we have to turn it around. And that means that, and everyone has their own situation, okay? But in whatever way you can, and this is a third option, in whatever way you can, as publicly as possible, or at least to as many people as you can, just say that this is wrong. You're not alone. Don't believe the polls, okay? Everyone knows that this is wrong. It's fundamentally wrong. And if you don't agree with me, or you're angry at me, or you're laughing and rolling your eyes and saying I'm making a big thing out of nothing, just know the reason you feel that way, I'm sorry to tell you this, the reason you feel that way is because there's hatred in your heart. And I'm not saying Okay, I get it in there too. Usually when I'm driving. I get a lot of hatred in there when I'm driving. But I'd like you to try to let go of that hatred in your heart. That hatred you have towards those people that do that thing, or believe that, or don't do that thing, or whatever it is. You gotta try to let it go. And this is a metaphor, but let's say you're, ooh, let's use this. Let's say, you know, your heart has a limited amount of space, okay? And if there's too much fear and hatred in there, not a lot of room for love and joy, right? But conversely, if there's a lot of love and joy in there, there's not a lot of room for fear and hatred, right? And the thing is, if you can't find a way to just try to let go of that hatred you have in your heart towards those people, you're making a space to, even though you know it's wrong, to make it okay that we should punish those people and discriminate against them and have a segregated society. And really why I want you to just try to let go of that hatred in your heart is because I love you, and that might sound weird if I don't know you really well, or you're a total stranger and you're watching this, but obviously I don't love you like the people I'm really close to, okay? But I love you in this way, and I forget where this story is from. It's like from Hinduism or something, but I didn't make it up. Okay, so I'm a jewel, and there are strands coming out of me that connect me to all the people that I love. And all those people are jewels, and they have strands coming out of them, connecting them to all of the people that they love. And it goes on and on and on and on and on and on and on. And in that way, we're all connected. And if you take one of those jewels and you jingle it around, it's going to create a vibration that's going to go out and touch every jewel in that web, even if only just like the slightest bit, okay? So the reason why I want you to try to let go of that hatred in your heart is because I know you'll have more peace of mind, and you'll have more love and joy, and somehow, and this for purely selfish reasons, somehow it'll come back to me, even if only in the smallest way. And because I want such wonderful things for you, I love you. And I don't want you to make a decision you're going to regret, or you're going to look back on and feel ashamed about. Think about how the children of the future are going to ask you what you did during this time. You know, you want them to be proud of you. You want them to know that you did the thing that was scary, right? And you know, it's almost kind of an exciting time, because this is real history that's going on right now, and we actually get to make a difference in it. And so you kind of get to enjoy it in that way. Don't be scared. Enjoy joy within. I'll play out. Wake up! Wake up!